Get rid of me.
Good evening. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside. Come inside. Yeah, a little short version of the poems section tonight because we're gonna do a little something. We're shaking up the format a little bit tonight in honor of my special guest, Jennifer Rose. We're gonna have a really fun show tonight. Hey, Vivian, Arnie, my friend, good to see you, my brother. This will be a fun one tonight. And man, getting prepared for the show has really sent me down some really deep rabbit holes that I'm just super excited to have revisited and kind of rekindled something I knew but forgot and found some new areas too. It's really cool. I hope everybody's doing really good and surfing on the waves of the energetic ocean. The surf has definitely been up and will continue to be so. There's crazy planetary alignments happening right now. Jennifer and Danny did a really great show this past Friday on embracing infinity. If you want to get kind of in detail about what's coming up and what's around, make sure you check it out. All right. Something I've noticed over the past about 4 weeks, and it seems to have dissipated right now, but I'd really love to. Jennifer McCormick, glad to have you with us as always. Um, wow, I just lost my train of thought. Can't believe that. Yeah. Oh, let me get this turned on too. There we go. Oh yeah. So I keep my astral vision turned on all the time just because I like it and viewing the world and seeing all the energy flows off of people, off of things, plants, where it's happening in the atmosphere. I really dig that a lot. And I noticed the last about 4 weeks, there's been kind of a weird haze over. I could still see all the stuff the way it normally happens, but it was like it was looking through some sort of hazy filter, and I didn't like it, man. It did not make me feel good at all. Mercury going direct really helped my mood a lot, and there are a whole bunch of other shifts and things going on right now that hopefully will improve the texture of life here as we're experiencing it. I want to, as always, thank my sponsor, Ernie Mosteller at Fried Okra Entertainment, and you can check out his Instagram page at Ernie Mosteller and go scope out his work. Super cool. Send him some likes and some comments, and give him some props for keeping us up and running. So awesome. Um, yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, upcoming shows. Make sure you stick around tonight. We're doing a twofer tonight with Jennifer's going to be on this show, and we're going to be talking about your sexy shadow, and that looks to be a pretty interesting topic for us to tackle. And then I'll be her guest on the Love Show, and we'll be talking about some erotic art and who knows, some surprises, and see where things go. Twins for sure. So stick around. It'll be a fun evening, and I'm really glad to have you guys all in the sandbox. Charlene, Kim Princess, what's up? Lynn Juno. Oh, Lynn Juno wants to know what kind of necklace I'm wearing. This is a really special. This is one of my Leah creations, and this particular thing. I don't know if you can see it. Listen, yeah, it's super cool. It's a piece of glass that her mom made, and put those crazy things on there, and I've got some little skulls and some beads and stuff. Yeah, I love her work a lot. Let's see who else we have over here. I need to keep up with it. Natalie Rodriguez, good to see you as always. So, we're going to be talking about the shadow tonight. And, as I was getting ready for this, I realized like most of the time when people are talking about the shadow, it's it's not really all that pleasant. And you have to face things about yourself that you might not have wanted. You're dealing with your fear and your rage and your craziness and your chaos and like all of those things, definitely shadow stuff. And I've done lots of work, continue to work on those areas in my life. But your shadow also is a pretty phenomenal thing. And like your enjoyment of life, you know, it's like your wild side, your boldness, your confidence, your sexuality, like all of those things come from your shadow side. And tonight we're going to get into a little bit of kind of shifting the perspective on your shadow, and thinking about your shadow as your friend and your partner, and somebody that you love, and it's part of you and part of the best part of you as well. It's not something to hide or keep separate at all. Charlene, how's it going over there in the UK, girlfriend? Heidi, great to have you with us as always. Let's see. I can't read that. It's really small. Oh, Madahara, what's up? Glad to see you with us. Tom, did you have a good time on your vacation, man? Yeah. So I'm really excited. I'm going to shut up now and get our guest on because it's going to be a fun ride. Um, like I've I knew of Jennifer for a while, but I've really kind of gotten to know her as we've worked together and exchanged magic and yeah. Um, it's been really super fun, and I just have really deep respect for her. And Jennifer goes pretty much without introduction, but she's an amazing medium, amazing psychic, a transformative coach, and like a whole host of things that like she shines her light brightly out into the world. And it's just really been a pleasure to get to know her. And I have to say, my favorite thing is the fact that, like, I meet a lot of people that kind of semi practice, but she has an unwavering dedication and commitment to her full commitment to her personal path or her growth. And I just think that's an outstanding thing. And I'm looking really forward to having our conversation tonight. So without further ado, the amazing, radiant Jennifer Rose. Welcome.
Hello, hello. Hi, Brian. Hi, everyone.
So happy to see you tonight.
Okay, hold on. We got an echo. Let me fix it. Okay, let's see
Yeah,
if we have
I'm
a
not getting an echo. Are you good?
okay, let's try that. This a
How
little
we
click of the
doing?
button,
How
a
we
little
doing
bit.
now? There we good?
We're good now. Yeah, I got my magic wand. Okay.
Hey, careful where you point that wand.
Oh, sorry. It's for our magical show, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
So
Oh, so
it's
happy to be invited. Thank you for having me, Brian.
always an honor and a pleasure for real. Um, so I would love to start our conversation. You know, I did a deep dive last night, and I wound up making this incredible list of like all the benefits, like all the things that serve you about your shadow. And I wound up getting this wave of inspiration and wrote a poem about it that I think would be a perfect kickoff to the starter. So let me read that if you would indulge me. Tonight, we do not come to banish the dark. We come to meet the part of us that has learned to whisper when it wanted to roar. The part of it, the part that hid its hunger beneath good manners, its fire beneath composure, its wildness beneath the careful clothing of who we were told to be.
Mm.
Your shadow is not ugly, it's velvet, it's heat. It's the pulse beneath the silence. It's the secret rhythm your body remembers even when your mind has forgotten the song. It holds the glance you turned away from, the word you almost spoke, the pleasure you postponed, the beautiful audacity of wanting more. Your sexy shadow is not your shame. It is your confidence before it learned to apologize. It is your desire before it asked permission to exist. It is the sacred animal within you, curious, instinctive, alive, waiting not to control you, but to dance with you.
Mm.
So tonight, let's take the masks off and let them loosen. Let the hidden parts breathe. Let the shy become radiant. Let the forbidden become understood. The body become a temple where nothing true can hide. Do not fear your shadow. Turn towards it. Look into its dark, luminous eyes and ask, what beauty have I buried? What power have I silenced? What pleasure have I denied because I was afraid of how brightly I would shine? Tonight, we reclaim the heat, the mystery, every sensual, playful, powerful piece of ourselves that was sent away for being too bold, too hungry, too tender, too alive. Tonight, your shadow is invited not to haunt you, not to rule you, but to take your hand, step into the light, and remind you you were never meant to be only half of who you are.
Love it. It's so beautiful. Do we
Ah,
really need to do a show now? That was
so
just said
sums
it
it
all.
up, doesn't it?
It just said it all. Oh, oh my
Oh,
God. That's the best. That's so beautiful.
that was just such a great journey last night. I just went
Yeah.
way and seeing like I've been loving on my shadow all day. Just dude,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I gave you such a hard time.
I know, right? I know, right? That's why I'm so careful with the word ego, because we've just bashed it for decades now, and it's almost like, and it's like, but it's part of us. It's just it's about giving it some understanding, some love, some healing, some integration, and so forth too. And so, but if we bash it, it's where it's more disassociation, it's more denial, it's more repression, it's more bad me, bad me, bad, you know. And so I'm very careful with the nuanced how I use that word, because I get it. And it's the same thing with shadow. It's all connected in that way.
Yeah, your ego is really great as long as it's not in control. When it's
Yeah,
running the big ship, that's when you fall into
yeah.
problems.
Well, we can refine it and we can make it healthy.
And
Um,
you can have
yeah,
your own objective, like knowing and your higher self in control of the whole ship.
yeah, yeah.
let that, because your ego needs to. If you don't have any ego, you can't go into a room full of people and sell something, or there's like there's nothing you can really do without that function. But man, we seem to try to subjugate the ego and the shadow really hard.
Does
Yeah.
your ego make you brush your teeth at night and, and wash your hair and things like that too? So it definitely has its um, meaning and purpose for you. I think it'd be really hard to be human and have this sort of personality existence without one. It's just a matter of understanding it, loving it. We can refine it, we can polish it, we can grow it and mature it. All those good things. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about, if I guess this if this is too personal, never mind.
Okay. Oh boy.
I'd love to know a little bit about your own shadow work and how you got started, your own path with it, some of the things that you do to actually do that work. And
Yeah. So I started developing like 2015, 16, and I went into instant transformation, instant dark night of the soul. And so it was that really wasn't a choice. It just happened, but I didn't give up. I didn't give up on my development. I kept pushing through it and working through it and allowing it to happen and trying to understand it. This video randomly showed up on my YouTube when before we had all these music apps. I would just listen to YouTube music, but I only listened to music, and then this Dark Night of the Soul video just randomly popped up, just coincidentally, of course, right?
Yeah, what a
just coincidence. And the guy was in it. The picture on it was kind of creepy because it was kind of had a light, like a half light, dark face kind of thing, And I was like, "What's that?" And I went and pushed it, And he was describing everything that was sort of happening in my mind of like what I was hearing and things like that. And so I went on this kind of quest to understand it and learned about the hero's journey and all of this. And then during COVID, right before COVID hit, I was feeling this longing. I call it the holy longing to like know God more, to feel closer to God. And I was like, what is this? I already believed, already loved, but this longing in me. And that preempted this like full blown Kundalini awakening for me. So I'd already been through a lot of spiritual awakening, a lot of energetic changes, but this was like the full blown, your whole chakra is exploding on you kind of thing.
I understand. That's the most amazing feeling ever, isn't it? It changes you like that. Like,
oh yeah,
person after that happens. Like,
oh yeah. Your whole energetic system in you. Some of it's brutal, and some of it's quite wonderful to experience as well. And then after I got through all that, then it became like having to like sort of reintegrate back into this reality, because I was really, really connected. I almost died. I had a health issue at the same time. So I got very, very close. And so then it was like the next few years of like sort of reintegrating sort of back into 3D and kind of, pulling that 5D or whatever you want to call it, divine, into this world as well too. But my life still continued to shift and change, and I still continue to go through some really hard things. And so what I do now is I've worked with a coach. I have my own coach. I have other, healing people in my circle. But I do self-development every single day on my own too. So like usually morning and night, I'm always like going in, seeing, we kind of call it like the team meeting or the board of directors meeting. How's everyone in there? How's all my parts? Are we happy? Anyone got anything to say? What do we need? Or I'm having a conversation more with the divine or the higher self too. So I practice this really regularly. It's that I would call that kind of like my religion. But that's why I talk about why it's so important, because I see the benefits of it. But I also know that the more we do for ourselves, the more we do for humanity. And so I'm on a mission to help humanity, doing my part. And part of that means working on me.
Yeah, it's a never-ending project, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Have you ever been exposed to a book called The Red Book by Carl Jung?
I have heard it. I have not read it. Yes.
That's the thing that sort of started my specific journey. I was
Yeah.
I was dancing around in kind of a dark place, and another coincidence, someone just happened to give me that book, which is
Hmm.
a strange book to just give somebody. And I read it and got deeply into his personal journey. He disappeared from like the public view for about 3 years and went and found his magic, and he put together this little ritual where he went down into his shadow and met all the archetypes, from his Christian upbringing and like all the gooey fears and all of that stuff, and he sort of personified them, which, for a visual bonehead like me, I thought that was really great. So I constructed my own, and it took me about 6 months um, to like make that whole journey, because each step of it was pretty intense, and I felt really different after that. And I've done it a couple of more times, but the first time I did it was the one that had the most intense effect. And then over the years, as you get those blasts, you have that elevation where you're like part of God. And then you come back the next day and you're in the 3D world again, and you hang out, and like all of a sudden that clean, sparkly basement that you just got swept out now all of a sudden has some more debris in it. So I find myself going down there a lot and just trying to keep that really cool,
Yeah.
and the goal of unification in your light and your soul and your body, and bringing all of the elements of yourself into like center. That's you can't really like ostracize your shadow and be unified. So
Exactly. There's another great book by Carolyn Elliott. She's changed her last name now, but it's called Existential Kink. It's very Jungy, and she quotes Jung a lot with, uh, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life, and you will call it fate. And so then it's a matter of like really understanding like what you're getting out of your experiences that you think you don't like experiencing. Right. So it makes you take, it's a really interesting lens. It's a good book to read too. And I think it will help people to take some accountability for their experiences instead of just blaming the world or blaming other people or blaming God for everything too, because on an unconscious level, there are parts that have wants, desires, needs, or they're there to teach you something, and they're
absolutely.
going to do it in certain ways. And when you finally listen and kind of have a humbling, the personality humbles itself to the soul or to the unconscious mind, uh, then something magical happens and your life can begin to transform, and you can actually not have to repeat that same pattern over and over and over again for the rest of your life. So that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Your shadow, your subconscious, your shadow is also where the actual magic happens. The focusing of
Yeah.
intent happens in your intellect, but the actual energy and magic actually happens from there. And
Oh,
that
indeed.
that doesn't get enough credit. So woohoo! Go.
Indeed. Yeah. And it's very symbolic, very dreamy. But it is where the gold is too. So like you said, we think we're too scared of it. We don't want to look in there. We like, oh, it's all bad stuff too. But it's where the good stuff is too. The gold, all
That's
the things
true.
that we've said we're not allowed to be that. We're that's not okay. We're supposed to just be this way. And so all of these parts of us that were always you were born with, haven't had a chance to get their say. They haven't had a chance to play. They haven't had a chance to dance. They haven't had a chance to live. And when we learn to honor them, I think that's why you and I are very lucky, because we get to do these shows. We get these different guests on. We have these different themes. And so different parts of us kind of get to come out and play and get to exist. And that's very healing. I think actors get to do that too. They play all their parts in their movies and things. That's a
Yeah.
very healing thing to do. And how beautiful to honor all our parts. but our creative stuff is inside. And
Yes,
yes,
absolutely. Yes,
we
yes,
want that. We want that out. That's what drives evolution.
yes. Breathe, grow, flower, bloom. Oh,
Yes, yes,
absolutely.
exactly. Right?
You know, how do you work with your shadow in relationships with other people? And there's two levels to that. There's people at large, but there's also your personal relationships. Like my my creativity extends to lots of different areas. And some of those are pretty crazy and pretty out there. I'm like, wow, I don't know if I could find somebody to trust to share that with. How does that work out? How does that work out for you?
Yeah, I watch my thoughts a lot. So that helps me a lot. And if I'm feeling triggered by somebody, I take time and moments to try to work it out within me, if that makes sense too. So like watching my thoughts and saying, where is this coming from? And it's okay to be triggered. It's okay to be irritable. It's okay to be angry. I also understand that sometimes it's not always the story that's playing out in our minds, or so I take sort of the story that's playing out in my awareness, maybe with a little grain of salt, and okay, and I listen. And if I have a voice inside of me that's feeling like that, I I let my grown-up self go, I totally understand why you feel that way. Like that's okay. You're allowed to feel that way, right? And so that helps a lot too. I'm not perfect at this, but I keep trying to get better. But I do believe in unconditional love, and so I keep trying to strive more and more and more to unconditional love. And what does that mean? It means you let people be who they want to be, who they're going to be, and you don't take it personally. That's really, really hard to do. That doesn't mean it's not going to hurt, but it means it's not a reflection of your inner worth. And that's such a hard transition to make. And you don't get there without the shadow work, right?
Right.
So unconditional love does not mean become a codependent doormat. That's not that kind of unconditional love, right? It means letting people be them and work themselves out and let them have their journey. And if they can't meet you where you are, it doesn't make you love them any less. And it
Well,
doesn't,
and to
yeah,
wish for their involvement and their good without
yes,
expecting anything in return.
yes,
Just give
yes,
that freely because
exactly.
you want to,
Yeah.
not
And
because
if
it's
they can meet you, how beautiful is that? If they're able to meet you, how beautiful, but they're never going to meet you if you insist that they always have to do it your way. Yeah.
that's so true. That's so
Yeah.
true. Hey, listen, there are a lot of. I think there's a bunch of people that have shown up
Uh-huh.
on the thing, but I can't read it very well.
Okay, let's put it up. Let's put up. We've got Collective Boss,
Chaos
Chaos
owns
Own.
chaos. You have the capability to be better than that. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Coffee and Cards with Christy. Hello, hello. They're all saying hello to each other. Lynn Juno. Unconditional love does not mean unconditional surrender.
I
That's
couldn't
okay.
have said it better, Lynn. That's absolutely per spot.
Let me see. Uh, Here. See. Hmm. Okay. Kim is saying you told him about that. You told her about that book.
Oh, I did.
Too.
Yeah. It's
That's
one of my
lovely.
favorite books. It had such a huge impact on me that I try to share it where it seems apropos.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Evelyn, I agree with her. We have to be very careful about how we speak to ourselves.
That is so true.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Evie, you feeling better?
Yeah, she's been going through a little bit more healing process there. Okay. Anyone else you want me to put up?
I can't see the ones that are on Instagram. I can only kind of really, I see
Okay.
the little scroll thing, but I don't have any control of that scroll. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think we're on Instagram.
Well, how come there's like I've got a bunch of people on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a list of people that are like Lynn Juno and Collective Boss. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
format they're on, but I don't have
Okay.
access to it.
Okay. And I'm just realizing my YouTube channel isn't live. Oh, goodness gracious. What are we going to do today? But I don't think we're on Instagram. I don't think we're on there. So I think we're okay.
All right.
And okay. Oh boy. We don't have all of our destinations the way we want them to be. Okay. I'm gonna have to kill a page so that I can get my YouTube page. So, okay. Oh man. Okay. I'm so sorry. I can't fix it. I can't fix it from here. Okay, my dears. All right, let's keep going. Arnie Layton is here, and he's saying, unconditional love is like authenticity in a way. I have sent a lot today, once again, in this community where those who preach unconditional love are the ones blocking and removing people. Amazes me. Yeah.
Well, if it's really unconditional, you wouldn't care. You just send it and
Yeah.
with no
Yeah.
expectation. I mean, it sucks, and
Yeah.
the people emotional part of us wants that reciprocated, but I think that's the whole gig about unconditional love, is at least the way I understand it. It's like you
Yeah.
send that out there, and you don't expect anything back. It's like wish for goodness and love and growth and evolution and light, and do with it as you will.
Yeah, it's really hard. I think Arnie's trying so hard to spread his message, and then yeah, he's getting maybe some negative things, so he's just protecting himself with what he needs to do with that too. And hello, Mish, good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to
Yeah,
see you.
yeah. Sometimes we do have to allow people to go their way in our life. So that might mean, if somebody's misbehaving on social media towards us, we have to block them, and that's okay.
Yep, I have one for myself today.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that happens. So
no attachments.
okay.
It's the best way to roll. Last week's show, just let it go. Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's
I mean,
hard.
ultimately, does it really matter? No.
I know.
Does it
Well,
make any difference in your own personal growth
yeah.
and where you're going? No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, it comes down to that.
Yeah. It's hard to let go sometimes if we haven't had a chance to just at least feel into the experience or feel into the trigger. Sometimes the trigger helps to let us know that there's something else going on in the shadow that we could address. Um, I think there may be parts of us that they listen to us saying, let it go. And they're like, no, thank you. And so then we have, once we go, okay, you're allowed to feel that way. And all right, now I can let it go. I just want to be seen,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. But I do work with my own letting go process as well, just like you do, Brian. And it's just a gradual, continuous one. And as
Yes.
I notice the patterns, notice what's going on with me, notice my relationships and how we all interact with one another. I try to reflect and I try to feel in my body what's happening, instead of trying to distract or disassociate. And then it seems like it moves through much quicker, and makes it easier to let go.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah,
I'll use
yeah.
every trick I can get.
Exactly. Exactly.
That one didn't work.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, let's get plan Z. All right.
I know. Yeah. So sometimes it's like I'm having a conversation, a team meeting, and then sometimes I'm just feeling the energy in my body and feeling it move through my nervous system. And that helps a lot too. But I think, Brian, too, we're um, talking also about our sensuality and our sexuality as part of our shadow too, and so much of that can get pushed down from the time that we're little, whether it's from religious teachings or our family teachings or what society has told us we're allowed to feel or not allowed to feel, who we're supposed to be, and what the more confidence we build, the more we can allow that part of us to come out. Because I think what makes people sexy is their confidence. They know who they are,
Exactly.
right? They're in touch. They're in touch with their body, mind, and soul and spirit, right? That's sexy, And I think there's a lot of like, I want to be good, and they think good looks a certain way, and like sweet, pure, wholesome, and we are that. But I thought of Archangel Michael today, and he's an angel, he's an archangel, right? His frequency is divine, right? But he's badass angel, right? He got some sort. He's kind of sexy, right? That energy, that energy is sexy. So you can be wholesome and pure and beautiful and all of these things, and feel your power, know who you are, have your confidence, right? And embrace all your parts. That's what makes people sexy, in my opinion.
Well, finding somebody, when you find that love attraction, there's always
Yeah.
a moment about where to go. How do I even begin to approach this? And I think it starts with you and asking yourself some questions about what you might feel about the shame in your body, your desires, your performance, your past experience, fear of rejection, abandonment, losing control, or being man, this is one of my top lists, being too much. Just when that's what.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
I think like asking yourself about like fantasies or roles that and how those fit with you, and just being honest with yourself about what your own desires actually are. I think then you
Yeah.
sort of radiate a frequency that attracts a complementary frequency to that. And
Yeah.
when you can find somebody that you share your shadow with, whew, 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 whoa, talking Kundalini.
Oh, are we now?
Oh, like, and having that connection with somebody where it's like it's all of you. Then it's not just your intellect. It's not just the face that you wear for the world. I mean,
Yeah.
not that that's fake. We all like put on our clothes for how we present out in the world, but to be able to completely let that go, find somebody that you can trust, and go down those like rabbit holes together. Wow. I mean, and when you find somebody that needs what your shadow has and you need what their shadow has, I've only experienced that actually once, and it was like beyond words.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. When you can complement each other in such a beautiful way, and be so open that you can fully express yourself with each other. I mean, I think that's now we're going into like high frequency spiritual partnership. This is beyond traditional, conformity of what relationships we think we're supposed to look like, because that's all we've seen, that's all we've known,
right.
right? And we don't even know, maybe there might be something else, right? And you know people might think, what do I desire? What do I want? And, that's somewhere in the shadow. It's probably coming around in your thoughts when you're alone and no one else is around and there's no other distraction. And you'll start to, kind of get in touch with those things too. But I think a lot of people may not know they're even allowed to have them.
They
They're
don't
allowed to want them.
permission to themselves.
Yes,
Well,
yes. And
yeah.
yeah, but we are creative divine beings. We are here to create. And that is that flow within you. It's the fire within you is your creative divine energy. God is creative, right? It's passion. Creativity is passion, right? And that's within each and every one of us, and everyone can experience that. And how much richer and fuller would all of our lives be, right? Imagine what it's like in spirit world where there's no rules.
That's a little dangerous.
There's a lot of passion. It's energy, it's energetic passion, right? So
I think that we've been programmed that our shadow is something we need to get rid of so much that I think even we are reticent about approaching people with those things. Trust is a very underrated word.
Trust and consent are two very important words when you're learning to integrate yourself and get in relationship. Absolutely. And those two things are crucial. Trust and consent.
As you build trust with someone and you get to go deeper and deeper and deeper, I've never been very promiscuous for exactly that reason, because I prefer like the deep dive as opposed to the surface catch. And
Yeah. I've always I try to teach my kids, they're grown now, but I try to teach my kids little things like, asking permission to hug them. And I know that might sound weird, but it gives practice in consent, right? It gives practice that they have ownership over their own body and whether they want intimacy or not, right? There's this forced intimacy that you just have to hug your relatives, Uncle Frank who comes over for Christmas, or I'm just making all that up, right? And that you're just supposed to do it to be respectful. But that takes away your ability to understand what consent looks like too. And knowing that if someone were to feel, a little bit tense, so they said yes, but then they were tense, then that might have been a no, right? And so like these things are important for us all to learn to respect one another, respect another person's autonomy, sovereignty, and do it for yourself as well. But first, we also have to learn to have our voice, especially women. Women are taught mainstream for the most part, to make themselves small, don't have a voice. You're not allowed to want things. You're not allowed to desire things. Just keep yourself in this nice little package so that you can make the world happy. Well, that doesn't work. Clearly, we see what's happened to the world, right? And so now women, like we're coming out, we're growing, we're maturing, and it's hard work to find our voice. It's hard work to learn to express ourselves, to take up space, right? But this is all part of honoring your shadow. This is all part of allowing this to come out and cultivate within you. And I believe at this point, where it's such a turning point in humanity, that it's crucial that we do it, that we be brave. Get your swords out, ladies, be brave and learn to express yourself and get your voice out.
Bring your shadow out of the closet. Do the thing.
Yes.
That was the most intense part of that poem.
Yes.
Like, it's not trying to rule you. It wants to dance with you.
Yes.
And
it's a beautiful dance.
And your boldness and your courage and your confidence, when that part of you is in unison with who you are, it's not so difficult to speak your truth.
And exactly. It's a beautiful dance. It's a beautiful dance. Absolutely. And I those of us who've been through all this transformation, we know the dance very well. We know the dance very well. But this is where the personality or the ego learns to humble itself for the unconscious mind, because it's like, like Jung said, it will rule your life and you will call it fate and you'll blame it on everybody else except yourself. And the other part is that our shadow may have desires for experiences. The soul wants to experience things. Think of like going, goes to a little grocery store, picks out all those experiences it wants in life. It may want to experience things that your personality does not. And this is where like that book, Existential Kink, really points this out. And so then we have to learn to take ownership. There's a part of me that wants this experience. I don't like it, but there's a part of me that's helping to create it. I got to pay attention. I got to accept that it's there and stop blaming the external world for what's been created, and then see what I can do with it. And then lo and behold, it starts to change because it's not ruling your life anymore. Like you said, right? You're dancing with it now together. Well, partnership.
Yeah. Helping you instead of
Yeah,
each other
it
up.
does want to help you too. And I think that because I've had these thoughts before, that even the parts that we may think like, oh, that part's really gone renegade on me. I've got to figure out what to do with that. And it really created some havoc in my life. And it's like, okay, could it have also been a teacher for you? Could it be wiser than you think?
Absolutely.
Potentially, yes.
That's an absolute truth.
Yeah.
And I think we picked a lot of these situations and stuff. I have a debate with my teacher on this. He doesn't agree with me, but I firmly believe that like the really difficult things, you kind of came here with that contract to deal with that. That through that difficulty, through that tempering of the sword, through fire, that you become what you really are, and you shed the dross of what doesn't serve you, isn't really you, is fake programs, is like all this ancient stuff that doesn't belong to you anymore. And every time you go in the fire, may not be very comfortable while it's happening, but the person that you become after that is something to be happy about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lynn was saying, is our shadow residual from past life? That's a great question.
Well, my opinion about that is no. That there may be some elements of our whole personality that come filter through from past lives. But like, I think that the real you here now and the real I don't think that that is heavily karmic. But that's just my opinion. I don't put that forth as truth.
Could be part of it, but not the entirety.
Yeah, exactly. Elements, but not the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey is a big Jungian fan as well.
Making goodness our goal can result in fragmentation and splitting of the psyche. Such can be an enemy of the wholeness.
Yeah, very true.
Unification and wholeness, it's never finished. I don't think. Not as long as not as long as we're still in duality mode.
Yeah, unify yourself, unify the collective.
Well, the more complete we are as individuals without need, when we're whole and happy, that we're sparks of the source, an actual piece of God. Oh, when you come to that like realization, and it becomes your reality instead of just a concept that you're hearing about. Wow, that whole sea change is beyond.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. We're kind of running to that point in the show. Are you up for readings? Do you want to do a reading or two, or would you like to? We don't necessarily have to do that this evening if you're not up for it.
I'm good. Just finishing up our conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
Good with me too.
Okay.
All right.
Or we
So
could do a collective message. Like that would be
I,
fun.
I would love to. Yeah, that's a really good.
Yeah.
That's
That
a
way, like everybody gets something.
that's a great idea. Good idea, Miss Rose.
Well, thank you.
Hey, when's that book coming out, man? When the poem's happening?
I was just speaking about that today, so it's on my list. I've had many overdue projects. Yeah, just been getting on my I've been getting on my pups veterinary stuff caught up, and so phew, that's one thing off of my list. And the poetry's in order. I got a little bit busy with the podcast that just came out too, so there's been a lot of activity in the last couple of days. But
Hey,
we yeah.
do some promotion on that. That was a great thing, man. Like that was pretty
Thank
amazing.
you,
Tell everybody what happened
thank
and where
you.
to find it.
Oh, thank you, Brian. Everybody probably knows because these are all our friends here.
Never heard.
But I was so grateful and honored to be a guest on the Next Level Soul podcast. They have a huge YouTube following. It's like almost 1.2 million subscribers. And the recording just went live, streamed live on Saturday early morning. And it's been so much fun. And I want to thank everybody for all of your like well wishes.
I watched it. It was really
Thank you so much. Yeah, I was very happy with it. And everybody's been so kind to me, and there's been so much love, and I'm just like, wow. I've been just like watching everything happen, and it's been a very busy weekend. There's been a lot of activity on all my website, my socials, and everything like that. So I'm just like,
on the tree.
wow. But I worked really hard. I have
Yeah.
worked I'm one of the hardest working mediums you have met.
You know, my compliment to you at the beginning of the show was really heartfelt. You really have just an indomitable, unwavering commitment, and I don't
Yeah.
find that all that often, and it's
Yeah.
really nice to see you get rewarded for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You just keep going. You just keep going. My sweetness gets a little underestimated sometimes, you know. I
You
keep
know,
going.
I told you this before. You know, I think your aura is really beautiful, but your shadow is really beautiful too. It's mysterious and dangerous and just quirky and creative, and oh, it's really super cool.
Thank you. I have a fun sense of humor. She really loves to come out.
Yeah.
So, some of you all have seen her. Oh my goodness, but yeah, thank you. It's been such a fun ride. We're so blessed, Brian. Like these are all of our friends here, our beautiful community here. You're all so amazing and loving and supportive, and we're doing this together, right?
Yeah,
We're doing this
that's the best
together.
part. You know, it really is. You know, I wasn't really sure how it was going to happen, but there's like 3 or 4 people that are making some really huge telekinetic progress. And, you know, I've been going, oh man, I'd love to get a little group together and start doing some stuff and sending some stuff out there. And like, it's been a really great experience building the little energetic family that we have.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. And our telepathic connection's getting stronger too. And it was, Brian, when the World Cup was playing, everyone was watching TV. It was so quiet. It was delightful. It's like, oh my God, the mental airwaves are so quiet. This is great. Because I can hear so much.
Oh, it gets loud out there, doesn't it?
It is really loud. I mean, I don't try to block it out or anything like that because I'm not a blocking kind of person, but I'm just like, oh, the peace and quiet was so nice.
That's why I practice at 3 a.m. so often.
Yes. Yeah.
The energetic ocean is smooth.
Yeah.
The stars are bright. The trees are all lit up with their energy. It's my own personal.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like to create in the middle of the night, their artwork or their music and things like that, because it's just, they have more space in the airwaves.
Nobody's thinking about you then, during the day, if you're doing business.
Yeah.
Like people are sending, and that does get to you in some ways. Well,
Yeah.
we're thinking about it.
It's a lot. It's a lot of energy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do. Let me do a collective card. But like, I would love for you to go first and do a little reading for the family.
Okay. It's okay if I just kind of like channel a little
Just
something.
go, baby. Yeah.
Would that be all right? Okay. All right. Let's see where we go. And okay, give me just a moment to just kind of shift my awareness. Ah, the angels are here. Imagine that, Brian.
Here, hold on one second before you get started.
Okay.
Just stay there and go there because we're kind of changing things. Um, we're
Okay.
together tonight in joy and gratitude to create our sacred space, our place of safety, sanctuary, and light. We ask that the angels be with us. I know you're already here. They're laughing a lot tonight, man. And our guides and allies, and they share that their wisdom, their understanding, and their absolute love of the source. We ask that we have eyes to hear, eyes to see, ears to hear, and the wisdom to understand. And with absolute gratitude, absolute unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source, we open our circle.
Mm,
All yours, girl.
beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that was lovely. Thank you. Okay. I just feel this beautiful wave of love, beautiful angelic frequency coming in. And they're showing me in my awareness the big word yes with an exclamation point. And peace happens when we find peace with our inner self and our own heart and our own mind. It is no one's fault if they learned lessons that they have to unlearn and relearn. There is a process, there is a method, and there are many, many kinds of transformation. Letting go of blame, but upholding responsibility helps us to move forward and transcend our current reality. Holding love with deep compassion, holding the power of your inner being, and allowing that power to fill a room, to fill a home, to fill a city, to fill a country, to fill the world, to fill the beyond, allowing your power to be infinite. For you are spirit, you are love, and oh, so much more. Do not forget the whole of you. Remember, the inner spark is an exquisite, infinite glow. Each and every one of you lives within this glow and is this glow at the same time. Remember your expansiveness. Remember your hearts. Remember the divinity which created you, which is also you. And allow this remembering to guide you forward in your journey, in your path, in your story. And you will all ascend oh so beautifully. Look for the beauty in the lightest corners and in the darkest ones. You may be surprised what you will find. And don't forget to look for it inside you, in the lightest corners and in the darkest corners. You might be surprised what you will find. Love forward. Wow. Love forward.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Your turn, my friend.
All right. They're so loud tonight. And my birthday angel is just like laughing, like just laughing. I'm so glad I have, well, how could I have an angel that didn't have a really good sense of humor? Words of wisdom for the energetic family. Words of wisdom for the energetic family. Words of wisdom for the energetic family. Wow. Awesome. Number 33, major master number, angel of subordination to higher order. Come on, wake up. There you go. Follow the path that has passion and heart. The result will be financial, emotional, physical, spiritual, mental, and material gain. Organize the elements of your life, and the results will be success, a result of unifying your wisdom with your love in a creative way. Oh, organize the elements of your life, and the results will be success, a result of unifying your wisdom with your love in a creative way. Tangible manifestations are all around. Recognize that you feel incomplete sometimes only because you're still seeking the same outmoded goals, looking for inner satisfaction. It's fini. Move on. Seek what you have not yet found, and you will succeed. Continue the work of your self development. Have trust in your self discipline and patience. You are in harmony with nature around you, and everything will bear its fruit in time. Jennifer, you are not alone now. Distinguish what matters in life and what goals truly demand your maximum efforts. True success is inventing yourself out of the raw materials given you by the circumstances and conditions of your life, the ability to know when others only guess. The tarot card that goes with this too is like I think my favorite card in the whole deck. It's the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is about seeing the fruits and the all of the work coming to fruition. The Ten of Pentacles is lasting, abiding abundance. It's already happened. But the Nine of Pentacles is that beginning to happen, and the experience as that explodes and gives you the joy of realizing you succeeded in just the most amazing, unexpected way. So thanks, as always. You guys are amazing.
That's a beautiful message. And 33. Wow.
Yeah.
It was like it matched our conversation perfectly.
The Christ.
So beautiful.
Yes.
Look how blessed we are.
Extremely. I'm very I do that gratitude thing, but man, I mean it. And I start every day out in the sunrise on the porch, just going, thank you. I am so amazingly grateful for all of it. And that's the other part, for all of it, not just the little goodies, but all the learning and the lessons and the alchemical moments of transmuting pain and trauma into things that don't own you but serve you, and all of those transformations. Just beyond grateful. And the shot we have. What a great shot we have on every single one.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so beautiful.
So, as always, I hate to get to this, but hit the like and subscribe if you would, please. Um, Leave us a comment down there. The hashtag live really does help us get it out and get it around. And I would be really, really grateful for you helping us out and supporting us in that way. Um, Jennifer, what's your show about? What's your show about on Friday, the next Embracing Infinity?
Well, first we have you next on the Love Show coming up in just a little while. Thank you for being my guest, Brian. He's got some very lovely photography to share with us too, so you don't want to miss that. We're going to be doing a screen share of Brian's artwork too, and it's sexy. So please do join us for that. And I have a lovely guest, Jaya Jankert, coming on this Friday on Embracing Infinity, my sister show, and that will be at 12 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. in the UK as well. So thank you, Brian, for.
And where can they find the next level, the one you just did?
Oh, it'll be streaming on my Facebook channel and then my YouTube channel as well too. So I think we missed this show on my YouTube channel. We'll have to restream it again, but that's okay. We'll get it on there too. But yeah, so it's streamed live on Facebook, Sacred Spiral, my YouTube channel, and the Sacred Spiral YouTube channel as well too. So very excited to have her on. She's lovely. She has some amazing stories to tell, and she's a spiritual mentor and stylist as well too. But yeah, her life has been very, very interesting. So it'll be lovely to have her on.
That show has been really impactful for me in a number of ways. I can't remember her name right now, but she was the woman that did all the TED Talks.
Gertrude Mache, yes.
She made a comment during the show. She was talking about like kind of being nervous going out to do, some public speaking, and that she just connected to the source and said, how can I serve? And I've been using that ever since.
Yeah.
That was like, boom.
Exactly. If you just kind of like, it's not all about me, it's like, it's about them. Same with mediumship. You just hand it over to spirit. And then it takes the weight off of you and the pressure off of you too, to do that too. And it's just like, I'm here. It's just, I'm here. Right? You hand it over to spirit, here to serve. What can I do? And let them work through you and help you. Absolutely. Yeah, she's amazing. She's over in Australia. She's on 4 TED Talks. Yeah, she's creating a little empire too.
Very inspiring.
Yeah.
How can you serve? And I hear that in my head every single day. I did it right.
Yeah.
So it's part of my fabric now, man. What a great thing to get that kind of. Yeah. Anyway, some final words of wisdom, Miss Rose, you'd like to leave us with?
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Embrace your shadow, everybody. Give it some love.
That's perfect.
Give it lots of love.
Yeah.
And it will love you back.
Yeah. And go dancing.
Go dancing. Yeah, absolutely. Go dancing. Yeah. We're a team, it's all a team. It's just work as a team. And you think of the shadow, the unconscious mind, the higher self, the soul, whatever you want to call it, it's there. It's not going away. So you might as well make friends with it and live a beautiful dance, a little beautiful partnership as your unique individual little self with your great big divine eternal self.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You're wonderful to share space with. Thanks for honoring me and coming on.
I love you, Brian. We're a good pair.
We do okay together.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody for showing up. I love the family. Arnie, everybody, Evie, feel great. And stick around and hopefully come and spend a little more time with us here just shortly on the Love Show. And without further ado, we will close it and say good night.
Night, everybody.
With joy and gratitude, we come to the end of our gathering and send everyone on their happy way. We thank the angels, our guides and allies, for their wisdom, their understanding, and love of the source. And with absolute gratitude for all of it, the good, the bad, and especially the ugly, absolute unconditional love, and our wish for bliss to the source. Until next week, we close our circle. Be in the light.